Hey, for January 17th, we have Iron Man number 171, and this is going to be a kind of a surprise for you. But we have this guy right here, and what is his name? It is Thunderball. Well, in this issue, whoa, Lock and Chase. I loved playing that game on television. I played it over at one of my dad's work buddies, whatever, when I was a kid. All right, Ball and Chain. Well, that kind of is ironic. At the beginning, he is looking for his girlfriend that he wanted to marry, but she married somebody else, so he's not very happy about it. And Iron Man is out testing out his armor with some dude right here. I've never seen him before or heard of him before. But then when he takes off his mask, what? You got a totally different guy. That's not Tony Stark. Unless he went to a tanning bed for a long time. No, this is somebody else, and I'm thinking it's Rhodey because it doesn't ever say his name, which is kind of weird. Not that I can tell, but when he talks about jets and stuff, I'm like going, yeah, it sounds like Rhodey to me. All right. They're going to go off to Niagara Falls. He is going to go there for, he hears on the radio that he has to go, something about, the Ball and Chain guy. Thunderball is up there causing trouble. So he's going to go. He's like, hey, my sister works up there. Her name is Crazy. Well, it's not really literally crazy. So he's going to go along for the ride. When they get up there, before they get up there, looks like, Tony's hitting the bottle, but he's got a girlfriend, and she's not really discouraging him, unfortunately. Back over here, maybe I'm a little bit off, but he is definitely causing troubles, and it is on the radio. Oh, here's where it's on the radio. I don't know why they were going up before. I can't remember. But look at this. That name, who can pronounce that? Clemenestra. Wow. All right. So anyway, they're going to go up there and he's, oh my gosh, that's my sister. And he's like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. His sister's pretty brave though. I'm beginning to think she's a superhero because she's not afraid. She just has no fear and she's actually kind of like, whatevs. So he's flying up there in the armor to get there quicker. So he wants to go through around the, bend over the river through the woods. While he's on the way up there, he's like, I don't need any hostages. Y'all take off. She's going to stay there. Yeah. Which will come in handy later on. Iron Man gets there and starts fighting. She's like, stop it. You two, stop it. Stop. You're destroying my planet. You want everybody in the entire East Coast not to have any electricity? Stop. So she's trying to get him to stop and like, look, you want to be a superhero. Stop trying to destroy things just to catch this dude. Go find the girl he's wanting to see. He goes and he finally goes from place to place to place to place, which is surprising because this is before the internet. I don't know how he found her so quickly. Comic book magic, I guess. So at the same time, honestly, it's kind of weird that there is a bank robbery and she's at the actual bank. It's a lot of coincidental stuff going on here. That's one thing I don't like is coincidence. And then he does this stupid thing where he uses repulsor blast to knock her into the guy who had her as a hostage. That's weird. I mean, doesn't that seem like that would hurt her just as much? Not as much as a gun bullet, but still. She's like, I ain't interested. I ain't going. He's like, well, you're causing a bad thing that's going to happen. She ain't interested. She don't care. That's kind of cool. All right. Well, Tony's at the party, and he gets zonked out. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, so whatever. So we get to see the party life of Tony. We find out that his ball is mystical. It's like the urn, Mjolnir. It's like, really, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I just thought he was a super strong dude with a big old ball. And while he's throwing the ball at him, he's like, easy to dodge. Well, it's like a boomerang. It came back to him because it's telekinetically controlled. That's something I did not know before. While he is doing something stupid, making his, he's trying to get the thing to stay on him as a magnetic force. And unfortunately, the thing is actually draining all of his energy. She's like trying to give him Morse code. Telling him, hey, grab the wires, zap yourself, heal up. Fantastic. Four bubblegum. Never had it. And then toward the end, he just smacks the crap out of him. He's like, oh, yeah, okay, forget it. Your ball's there. You're here. Smack. That ends it. And then the dude catches up to his sister. Yay, we're all happy. He's like, Iron Man, you better get back to Stark International quick. Just heard of bullets on the radio. Tony Stark has been arrested. What? Oh, no. So next issue, Tony Stark's crime, a special guest star, and the triumph of James Rhodes. So, I'm thinking this is Rhodey, even though it's kind of like, I don't know if they're trying to be ambiguous. I don't know. This is, when you go back to these issues, this is like the only issue I have. Ooh, Tron. I had it on the Intellivision. I think I had Tron Deadly Disc on the Atari. And I may have Adventures of Tron, but I had a lot of Tron and television games. What prize would you have wanted back then? Ooh, jet plane. Bicycle. Ooh, archery set. A Lamborghini. Oh man, there was some good prizes back then. Remember machines that used to give out good prizes? Now it's just crap. All right, and then the final ad is Tutankhamun, one of my favorite games when I was a kid. I could almost hear the music in my head, but not really. I keep hearing dun 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 dun. It was a really fun game. I played it in the arcade. The Atari version, not so good. It had the play mechanics down okay. It just didn't look nearly as pretty. But Tutankhamun, of course, probably I liked it because I liked Egyptian stuff. Anyway, back to the comic book. What did you guys think? I like that cover. That's probably what really caught my eye when I bought this out of $1 bin somewhere sometime a million years ago. But look at that. All that pink crackling stuff. Man, that looks good. The artwork on the cover is fantastic. The story was really good. It had a few plot holes in it, which is like they're fighting and she gets in between them. I'm pretty sure they would be so emblazoned with a fight that she'd have been crushed like a grape. And then he just flies off and just magically happens to find them in a bank. Yeah, there's a lot of loopholes in this. So the story is lacking in reality, let me put it that way. But overall, I mean, it's still keeping the pace so you won't be bored to death. I mean, if it was in real time, you'd be like, several weeks later. Yeah, we don't have time for that mess. And nowadays, of course, since this was back in, I guess, the 80s. When was this back in? The 1983. We didn't have the internet. Have a great day.